just scraped it off the top. Cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it at the full.
Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full.
New toys, convoy, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy, off the top.
I just scraped it off the top. Cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two. I paid it out of full.
We're the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right. We welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Biggie, honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm about it. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only come out with a pay till I say. Urge you wanna be. Don't gotta whip it. Rag on no petty. Lips like talk with that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down. Benjamin. We not equivalent. Really bad. Looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm about it. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like it. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, stop trying to look. We do not cover me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it and Rex involved. I they text and calls and run me that. Making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm about it. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati.
Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Carolina Panthers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up.
And we are underway from Cincinnati. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. That swung out wide to Sanders. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Allen. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Sanders again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Naheem Hines now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Here we go.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On 1, ready? 11 mighty.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot in the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Burrow. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. Touchdown, Carolina. Amari Cooper, 57 yards. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Here's Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
56, 56. Middle. 5 wide.
Allen now looks to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. And again, it's Allen. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Alert!
On play action, Allen. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Allen off the play fake. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Dawson Knox, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
On 1, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's fortunate to get anything from that, given the yard up to the 49.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
11 empty. 12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow on the move to his left. And that is incomplete.
But what looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Forced out to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Allen now on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
56.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. 58 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in midseason form here in the opener. On 2nd down and 4. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Miles Sanders, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 and 3. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Allen going to throw. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. That is caught by Anderson. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Robbie Anderson, 30 yards. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
Here we go.
As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
11 MT. Flow. 11 mighty. 11.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
11. 11 Thomas. 11.
Here's Burrow. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's Sanders, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Nagar's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
11 Palmer. 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again.
I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Allen. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Touchdown, Bengals. Miles Sanders with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals have opened the lead up to 30. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
11 empty, 11 empty, 11.
Now it's Burrow. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DK Metcalf from 6 yards away. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing again on second and 10. Allen. And he comes back with one complete. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now Allen. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
A loss of 9 brings up fourth down.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And this one taken in by Olave. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now Allen again. This will be caught at about the 5. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Sanders will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. 11 empty.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown. Robbie Anderson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He's got McBride here over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And Burrow going to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Fournette is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well. And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on. And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. An extra point by Nagar is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
On 2.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days. You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
That'll be caught by Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On play action, Allen. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second...
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So Allen's going to look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He's going to let it go again. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Why would I ever have to cop I'ma chain a game. When the QB chain birth most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners.